Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. For today's video, we are going to be recreating this little get ready with me, and it was inspired by Jaclyn Hill and a tutorial she did a couple of weeks ago, and it was also my birthday, so it was my birthday glam. So the first thing we're going to do is use the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost. And as you can see, I'm a little sad because I'm running out of it, but it's so good, so moisturizing, and I'm just gonna prep my face and put that all over my face. After that, I'm gonna go in with the Milani Keep It Smooth Luxe Lip Treatment, and you guys know I love to moisturize my lips as I do my makeup, just so when we put the liquid lipstick, my lips are nice and moisturized. For primer, we're going to go in with the Faced Hangover Rx, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. It's mixed with coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin revivers, and as soon as it's tacky, I'm going to apply a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape and prep the eyelids for the makeup look because we're going to do the eyes before the face. So as my base, I used a matte cream shade from the Colourpop Yes Please palette, and I actually forgot to show it, but it's just a matte cream shade. Apparently I was very happy and dancing because it was my birthday. So the first shade we're going to go in is Creamsicle, and it's a very pretty yellowy mustard shade, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade and just blend that in my crease. And I tried to use pretty much the same shades Jaclyn Hill used in her tutorial, and a lot of the same products she used as well. So as you guys know, I like to go in with windshield wiper motions and then circular motions. For the next shade, we're going to go in with Pukey, and it's just a little darker than Creamsicle, and I'm going to put that on my crease just a little bit lower than Creamsicle. So next, to darken up the outer corners, I'm going to mix Central Park and Mocha. And I'm just going to put that in my outer corners. And because we're working with darker shades, make sure you take your time and blend it out. Go back and forth. And then I also go back to Creamsicle and blend out the edges as well. And if you guys see me talking throughout the video, it's actually me singing because I was singing and I didn't notice I was doing it until I was editing this video. Just take your time, make sure you work those colors in. So then you see me go back to Creamsicle and blend those edges, make sure there's no harsh lines. So then I'm gonna spray my brush and apply the shade Diva, which is a beautiful green shade, and that's the color we're going to use on the eyelid. Then we're going to go in with Enchanted, which is a matte dark green shade, and I'm going to put that in between Diva and the Central Park and Mocha colors just to blend those colors out with the green. And then once again, I'm going to go in with Creamsicle and Pukey and blend out those edges. And remember, every time you blend, you do lose a little bit of the lip color, so I am going to go back and intensify that Diva shade. Then I'm going to go in with Jada and Pool Party, which is more of a turquoise shade, and I just wanted to brighten up the eye a little bit. And I think Jaclyn did this as well in her tutorial. And I guess I liked how it was turning out. So then to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to be using the shade Enlight, which is the first shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's a very pretty shimmery shade. And right after that, we're going to jump into the eyebrows, and I use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill in the shade Brunette. And this is a very nice drugstore option if you like the Anastasia Brow Definer. And I tried to use a lot of the same products Jaclyn Hill used in her tutorial, because usually when I watch tutorials, it's really hard for me to find the products they've used in my collection. But in this one, I saw that I had a lot of the things she was using, so I tried to recreate the exact same thing. After I fill my brows in, I am going to be setting them with the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and I use the shade Brunette as well. Then I'm just fixing up my eyebrows a little bit. And I'm going in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in the shade 03 Light Beige. And I'm using my beauty blender to blend that out. It had been a long time since I used the original beauty blender, because I've been so caught up in using the L'Oreal sponge or the Eco Tool sponge, my Flower Beauty sponge. But using it reminded me of how much I truly love the beauty blender. So after my foundation is nice and blended, I'm going to be jumping into the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm just going to conceal my under eyes. Oh my goodness, I was dancing and singing so much this day. So after my concealer is nice and blended, we're going to be jumping into the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder and baking my face. And I'm going to let it bake for a couple of minutes and then go ahead and dust the excess powder off. For mascara, I used, of course, the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. And then I was so excited for my lashes that I took them out of the box and forgot to show you guys, so I did want to show the little packaging. It's the Mega Volume by Ardell. And of course, I'm using the House of Lashes Lash Glue. And then I'm just going to pop those lashes right on, and I want to apologize in advance for the clips where I'm putting my eyelashes on. I have to be so close to my mirror to be able to put on lashes. It's ridiculous. Also, I really like using a tool for my eyelashes because it's very hard for me to do it with my fingers only. And then I do like to pinch my real lashes to the fake ones just to make them blend. Next, I'm going to start working on my lower lash line, and I'm going to start with the shade Creamsicle and then Pukey. And I like to use a pencil brush to blend my lower lash line with the first few colors, and then I move on to a bigger brush and blend all those shades out. Then I'm going to jump into the shade Enchanted, which is the matte green shade, and I'm also going to be adding that to my lower lash line. Make sure you tap the excess. And because it was a day look, I wanted to just leave it at that, not adding any other dark color. And for my waterline, I went in with a Rimmel London nude cream eyeliner. Then I checked my text messages, and my best friend Julio came over to surprise me for my birthday, and he brought me some balloons, which was really nice of him. Thank you, Julio. And then I'm just putting mascara on my lower lashes. And I'm going to jump in with bronzer, and I'm using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I love this bronzer. It's so good. It smells amazing, and I just love it. Next for blush, I'm going to be going in with the Essence Satin Blush in the shade Satin Love. And you guys already know I love this blush. And then for highlight, I'm going to be going in with the Colourpop Flexitarian highlight, and this is a very pigmented, blinding highlight, and for only $8, you can't go wrong. After that, I'm going to jump into my lips, and for my lip combo, I used Kat Von D's Lolita and Bow and Arrow, and I love these colors by themselves, but then together they look amazing as well, and I wanted to mix them in. And after my lips are complete, I thought I was done, but I actually forgot to highlight my inner corner, so I go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I used the shade Enlight once again to highlight my inner corners. I just thought it was funny how I thought I was done and trying to show off, and then I went back. And then after we do that, we are complete, and I'm just taking off my little headband, fixing my hair, and I'm good to go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment down below with video suggestions, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Anybody else love Ed Sheeran as much as I do? Where's my Jaclyn Hill palette? Where's my Jaclyn Hill palette? So where I take the longest time in is finding shit. It's finding things.